Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to, tol!
Normally. Not too much to identify how they can look to deal with the Leshrac. Okay.
Okay. Pair this. Are they going to put the Mars together with the Grim? No, happening. So I think they're totally fine with the current state of affairs. And speaking of the top lane, Varese.
So gonna push back Kishka as well. Nice setup from Varese, and Kishka, he's still able to get the cookie on forward as 11 more than happy to man fight, considering they put all their attention. The creep wave is not the greatest, and well, now even Varese is pushing up forward as well, so it does give them some information of at least the positioning from the ward. In fact, what did he... You can't hold it for long in your inventory. Oh, Wami? Yeah, they got the level 6 on Lesh, but good use of the spears, gonna push him away, and now it's 0. Oh, level 8, so a lot of burst potential. And it's coming into play. I bring some friendly faces here to try and protect the tier 1 tower. Thank you there. Sees Wami nearby, so he's got the recognition. In fact, 11's gonna look to charge on forward. Where he's a little bit too late to cancel this, and now Wami's got the opportunity to turn it around with the arena, but 11's got 1400 health to go through. Definitely not the easiest task at all, as Sanctity is also playing with a double damage rune. So he'll bring down Varese, he'll melt through Azura as well. Oh boy, Lilgun, they are, well, a lineup that revolves around 20 minutes or so, maybe like 18 depending on how much farm you've gotten. Whereas Dusa needs a lot more time. As again, Narman will be standing behind her, so actually does have the relocates, waiting quite some time here to get it off. You've got to be fast because the Edict and Narman. Oh,
Real slow.
Arena's out. A lot of burst potential for the Sonic Wave, so they've actually blown up Sanctity across the map. Both win conditions have been brought down, but it looks like Wami limping away, but not away from the cow.
I'm inside.
Just saw that. I was just going to ask you about that as Varese. Caught out thanks to the trap advantage. This pick-off should be Roche. You'll bring up before they kind of feel like Lilgun need this pick to enable it. They've even got a DD in front.
God, as well.
Ah, yes. Wami? Actually, gonna poke on what? Sanctity? Okay, dude, what just that? What? I am so confused. Okay, now Varese gonna be in trouble as well as 11 reconnects, but now with the backline, Narman's actually relocated DB in the middle, but it's not gonna matter as it leaves the Queen of Pain vulnerable. The smoke gonna break as soon as they walk up the high ground. Sanctity slowly getting rid of the refraction. 4-2-3 is gonna look to target DB and make sure the Medusa's unable to get a free fight, but now with the Mortimer Kisses, Kishka, he doesn't have to play across the items, he can just drop down the ultimate, laying Hellfire from afar. My lord, there's so much damage, and now Army Geniuses, how can you set yourselves up for this round too? Narman finds the angle forward, but still 11 once again is looking to make sure the Medusa's just unable to freely right-click, as now they've gotten rid of the mana. The health soon to follow as well. The rest of the team are up to the save to the higher gun. Somehow DB's still alive. So the buyback from Narman, providing them some assistance, and now they may have overstayed their welcome as DB, thanks to the freshly picked up Skadi, will prevent the reset from Lilgun, and Azura also gets 11. They're also going to find Kishka on the retreat. So Army Geniuses pre-BKB on the Mars. We get an ultra kill on Azura. Smoke out from Lilgun. Vision to start. They're going to put priority on Varese at the moment. Trying to get rid of the Grimstroke, and they'll be able to do so successfully. Now can they hold back the Medusa though? Split Earth allows them to reevaluate how they want to take the team fight, but still they're going to be cautious. They lose the IO, which they will. Blown up from afar once again. The Mortimer Kisses from Kishka just rips them apart, as now they can turn their attention to soloing down, surrounding the Dusa, even though DB's top of their net worth, when she's the only one left standing, battling against all of Lilgun. Connector for the team. But again, the trap. So Wami's forced to pop an early BKB to turn it back around. Sanctity is still getting brought down relatively low thanks to DB off to the outskirts here, so they'll deal with the first life. They're going to use the arena to trap him in afterwards as well, but the Fiend's Grip, someone needs an answer as the Medusa's mana slowly getting burnt away. Naaman's going to fly into safety, but they cancel the relocate with the Yules! Oh my lord, Radiant are just completely outplaying Army Geniuses in this game 1. 5 down, a complete wipe around the triangle.
Yeah.
And look at the start on the backline, 11. He's going to put some priority on getting rid of Naaman. Relatively survival. Oh, of course he bashes as he tries to tether away. Sanctity, stunned to the moment. Gonna try and use the arena to their advantage, but again, Kishka with the Mortimer Kisses, not doing too much damage, just slowly burning up the mana until Sanctity lands the Melon Strike with the Deucer gone, along with 2 other heroes, and they're gonna have to call it quits. Look, this is... I was asking, I want to see you be able to play off different styles. I want to see how 4-2-3...
I don't hate the pipe this game. Like, it's good against all 4 heroes. Okay, don't hate it. Revengeful, new hero, Ocean, sorry. And...
Sanctity, actually, might be in a bit of trouble. Refraction up in a couple of seconds. Playing around with the strength treads as well. Azura's going to be a bit cautious how far he sticks around here as the reinforcements are showing up. He's only going to be 11 to connect, and he's got the Nether Strike as well to bounce back to, even the Trap Soul as well. So Naaman's going to be slow on the retreat. All of a sudden, look at the 4 heroes of this truly is the 4 Protect 1 Operation Save Sanctity.
And I think it was the first one that they did the entire game, and he's like...
Oh, hold that thought. Azura's still in trouble. And playing around with this DD, that's going to be a second death in a row, so it doesn't matter how well this lane just went. And Wami TP'd with Arena on cooldown. So what's Mars going to do to provide a double bash in a row from 11? Oh, Lil Gun styling on Army Geniuses. It's just filthy, filthy stuff, and they're even going to chase on for more. Oh, what value got out of the DD? 3 kills, a tier 1 tower.
This time around, he's like, look, worst comes to worst, I'm going to be able to do something in a lot of these engagements.
Did he? Gonna be on the outskirts of the arena. 11 playing around with the status resistance though makes it so difficult to blow him up. Once they're able to line the ass path though, Army Geniuses will take the first kill of the game, but it does cost them all 5 heroes to be in the area. They're gonna look to fight. Keep in mind, Arena's on cooldown, and Sanctity is just gonna look to target, prioritize the Mars, get rid of one of the easier heroes, but he's still gonna be cautious, because along with Dire, they're trying to get rid of the first life. Sanctity's still not dead yet. How is the Abaddon putting in so much work to at least delay the first life, and now the swap back as well? Azura's trying to play on the outskirts here, but hasn't really been able to do too much damage. So Sanctity feels well and truly okay just to jump on forward and get rid of DB.
The physical right-click lineup, I suppose.
Oh, 11. Able to just get through the arena. And now Wami once again using this to no real avail of... He's gotten so lucky these past couple of games with his bashes. Second timing, but they are definitely in a position to take fights. It's Wami... front line up at the moment. Arena's still on cooldown for 15. So 4-2-3 is going to offer the swap back. It's a really good ice pot from the Jakiro. Just at least thwarting this attempt from them being able to push on 4 for more. But now that 11's connected with the backline. Trying to kite the Wraith King at the moment. They're still going to be cautious though. But the Azura having a free fight at the moment. They'll get rid of 11. Still Sanctity along with 4-2-3 looking for more. Sanctity just blows up Naaman. Now they feel like they can dive underneath the T2 towers. Reincarnation's going to be popped. Can they take this second round? Looks like DB is going to be out. Without the Spirit Breaker to really gap close fast enough. I say that though, Sanctity, he's still playing around with the Blink. Azura though, I don't think he can really stick his ground. With the BKB already being used, he just has to leave the Wraith King. We're going to see Army Genius just smoke up, but look at the ward placement. So instantly Wami's been scouted out. We're down to about 3/4 of health at the moment. Starting the fight on Venge is not really the ideal way to go, but now we'll see the Terrorize combination come through. They'll get rid of the Vengeful Spirit, but of course he's still got the Illusion to play around with. There's now 11 showing up with the BKB. They might end up losing the Venge still, but it's going to cost DB his first life, and with the backline, Sanctity 11 causing so much havoc. They can try and turn to deal with DB afterwards. As Marie's just a standing duck on the high ground too. No impact from the Jakiro. Now they've charged down the Dark Lord as well. 4 down, and it only cost them the Venge. As even Naaman's out. Okay. So you feel like the next patch coming up is probably going to be the one where like the seasons really determine. We'll probably get a couple of seasons offered to majors as well, majority of them. And then it just gets to a couple hours and I'm like, there's no chance I'm going through all these notes. Ah, poor DB. And he's still without his second item afterwards. Playmail's going to provide some assistance. They're still able to kill off the first life nonetheless. There's now 11 charging in, cancelling multiple heroes on the backline, getting rid of that ability factor to turn it back around. DB's going to show now as well. I feel like do they care about a T2 tower? Well, they have him swapping away of, potentially where the rest of Army Geniuses are positioned. Well, I mean, it's a decent arena, maybe providing them some assistance to the right side, but Azura's in the middle of the fight. Not where Alina's hoping to be at the moment, especially with the BKB on cooldown. So Sanctity punctures through the armor, gets rid of the health. Now they'll turn to the Mars as well, and well, calling that to be the last fight, and that it is. Lilgun wiped the floor. No contestation game 1, no contestation game 2. We were saying this was more than likely going to be a closer series than...
Right.